why do you think the state-run model works here? I mean, India has had a state-run model. It's South Asia, let's say. South Asia.
Yeah.
I would even include the Middle East for, now
Yes.
I've started getting some more exposure to the Middle East. I think it's the same mindset over there.
Yeah.
So I would say it's this belt, MENA. I would say MENA as a belt, including South Asia. Why do you think?
Even in East Asia, you've got some very successful businesses that are run by, I mean, you look at Korea, a lot of examples, very strong family control.
But it's not like this in the West. West has moved towards more of the sort of, list the company, have private equity, professional management.
Yes.
You keep your management stake, you get your dividends.
Yes.
Why do you think that the micromanaging state mindset?
I think corporate governance models, I think the training of professional management is something that we are still in the formative phases of. We've got some excellent
Right.
business schools here now, but you certainly have a generation of professional managers that has been trained, but I don't think we have that depth of experience or expertise yet where families feel that they can really entrust their capital, their vision, their growth strategies to professional managers. And also, I think again it goes to one of the points that I raised earlier, that you can have somebody who is even has experience, say, in other businesses, etc. What I find is that true success comes when professional management fully understands and incorporates the shareholders' vision, right? So it's not a case of the shareholder sort of taking a back seat, but shareholders, as you know, whether you call them, controlling families, are so involved in what they want out of the business that unless there is that alignment, and it's the people who are not necessarily professional managers on paper, but people who have experience working within that system. I mean, at TCS, we like to say there's something called the TCS way. And it's really people who've spent a certain amount of time in the business who understand how things work. Now, that's a good thing and a bad thing. I'm not saying necessarily. Sometimes it really helps to have a fresh pair of eyes, bring in talent from outside, have them look at the business, point out deficiencies, great value in that. And I hope at some point, we move more and more towards that model. That's where corporate governance really works. That's where you can get external talent in. But again, for the time being, we're a little skewed more towards more control, more people who've risen within the system, rather than people who've come from the outside and who've necessarily succeeded within this setup.